minutes, 2 laps and we're green. Big wheelie for the number 1 of Jared Mees. Who's gonna get the lead? Mees trying through the middle of the corner. Robinson on the bottom. Mees high and wide and handsome as he comes off the corner right up to the wall. Thought he was going to have the lead. It's Van der Kooi on the 20 who leads him down into the far end.
He brings the 44 of Robinson right past Mees up to the top 2 spots.
Robinson looked so good in the dash earlier on tonight in the challenge race. Mees on the bottom goes for the lead, coming off a 2. Robinson counters back, and he's back to the front. Briar Bauman from that second row up to 4th, and he's got the KTM ready to battle for the win here.
He's bringing his brother along with him on the 37 KTM.
Dallas Daniels deeper in the field. He's back inside the top 10, about 5th or 6th right now, battling with Van der Kooi. Can't do anything there, but he slides up, trying to block a little bit of Daniels' speed. Daniels better through the corner that time. And Bauman sits back there in 5th on that number 3.
Dallas is trying to keep Mees right there in his sights. He's up there trying higher line than anybody else. He's going to come around the outside almost, but runs out of real estate here on the front straight.
Mees diving down inside of Van der Kooi. This time Daniels tries to get lower than Mees.
Brandon Robinson is loving every second of this because while they're battling for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Robinson's sneaking away.
3 Indians running in the top 3, Hannah, and then it's a Yamaha back there, and Daniels in 4th. Down that back straightaway, which isn't that straight, right, as you can see from the line.
Daniels taking a look for the lead for the very first time tonight in the main event. He's caught the 44. He showed the wheel going into 3.
Gap is just a 1/10 of a second between the top 2 at the line. Daniels is right there on the outside. Going for the tear-off is Robinson. Daniels cuts back to the inside. That can make the difference. There he is, slides up for the lead, but Robinson counters to the inside. Well, big wiggle out of the 44 Indian, but he hangs onto it.
Yeah, he stayed on the throttle and pulled out of the wiggle and pulled up right in front of the 32 bike right there at the start-finish line.
Mees fighting up along the wall on his Indian. He's searching for the traction, Scotty.
Yeah, I think just like last week, searching for damage control too. Stay up there in 3rd if you can. Maybe these two will mix it up and he can close on the lead.
We are inside the halfway point and 2 laps to go. Less than 5 minutes and 2 laps. And Mees is going the wrong way, almost a second back in 3rd now.
Wow, the back end completely off the ground of the 44 as they do that crossing. Daniels misses the turn down here, goes up way high in 3 and 4.
All the way up in the loose stuff here at Bridgeport is Dallas Daniels.
44, he's been tired of...
man. Pushing him wide is Robinson and Reed taking the lead coming off of 2.
Cameron Smith going a lap down right here on the 34 bike, getting out of the way. He's up to, they're lapped up to 12th place now.
I think they're going to have one more lap before the 2 to go. Here he comes, looking inside. Daniels right there, new leader. Robinson counters, tries to come back, coming off of 4. Has him at the line. All right, one more lap and then they'll get 2 to go. So 3 laps remaining here in Bridgeport. Daniels is turning the heat up now on Robinson, who's really dominated this race from the beginning. Daniels looking inside, Robinson gets high. Oh, there's a little bit of contact in there. That's just hard racing. Robinson can't be frustrated by that. 2 to go. Bridgeport's going to be another thriller here for our Mission Super Twins of the Progressive American Flat Track Series in town for the 2nd time in series history.
Robinson changed his line in turn number 2, went down low coming off the corner. He's trying some blocking right now that he hasn't done so far. The 32 is there.
Dallas is right in the line. Here we go. One more lap around the big fast banked half mile. Daniels looking up top. Robinson trying to take the line away. Can Daniels get the run down the backstretch on the Yamaha he needs? Here we go, down to the 3. Which way will Dallas go? He goes upstairs, trying to get the drive to the checkers. Squares him up. Here they come off the corner. Robinson out front, checkered flag. Brandon Robinson takes the win in New Jersey. Here we go. Focus on the lights and we're underway. Oh, look at Drain go right up into Kopp, and Kopp had to back out of it just a tick. That's enough for Drain to take the lead coming off of 2, but Kopp is right back in his wheel tracks, headed into 3.
Excellent start, went up there, made a statement, kind of blocked Cody's momentum, and he'll lead him off in turn number 4.
And Sadaf up there checking out the cushion. Kopp right back on the inside as they all come storming past us. Here's Kopp on the bottom, going for the lead. He's got it from Drain. The young Australian right back at him. Scotty right back to the lead, but don't count out Sadaf. The Honda charging to the bottom of 3.
And he's going to try to slide up in front of everybody. Doesn't make it work.
Kopp Squares it off. He goes back for the lead. If he could get there, can't do it. Coming to the line. It's Drain with the lead by 0.07 of a second.
What a dogfight already. 3 riders trying to break away early in this one.
This is the kind of battle we expected out of this category. And Hannah, it looks like Tom Drain's ready for the fight.
He is looking quite racy out there, Ralph. He said he's feeling some urgency after a couple tough results these last few rounds, so he needs to put his head down and be consistently in the battle at the front. Setup-wise, they made some suspension changes to balance out grip and get the bike to turn better, and he is already off to a solid start.
Well, he comes into the night, Hannah, 32 points down, 3rd in the championship behind Kopp and Sadoff. So a win tonight, Scotty, would do a lot to get him headed in the right direction.
Yeah. 4-way
Still
battle.
out in front, and he leads Drain by 0.08 of a second.
Not for
Drain
long.
back for the lead, but Sadoff back to the inside.
I like Sadoff. He's trying different lines. He's not following the leader. Now Trent Lowe up the inside.
Lowe with a nice ride on his Honda, sweeps up in front of Sadoff. Oh man, look how tight they are coming off a 4 to the line. It's Lowe with the lead by 0.08 of a second.
And Cody made a mistake in 3 and 4. Now Sadoff applying the pressure up the inside of his former teammate, takes the lead off of turn number 2.
Ott trying to catch up to the back of Kopp. And that's the best thing that could happen for Drain and Sadoff in the championship, is for Kopp to be going backwards tonight.
Yeah, the more spots in between the winner and that spot is more points you can gain on that number 1 bike. Kopp was so fast earlier, he's maybe struggling right now just a little bit compared to how fast he was going in that challenge race.
And Drain on the 59, Sadoff on the red 88, going at it hard here for the lead. And Scotty, they've had their battles before that have led to some unhappy feelings as they've gotten into each other and really pushed each other hard.
Yeah, they've had contact before. There was a couple of warnings issued before for the 88 and the 59. They're going at it.
So far, it's been very clean, but very aggressive.
With these two fighting for the lead, the 48 and the 1 have closed right up on the leader again.
And we are closing up on the halfway point and 2 laps remaining in this Parts Unlimited AFT Singles presented by Kicker main event.
Drain goes in low, drifts up high. Sadoff does the opposite. He's going to lead him off of turn number 2.
It is 5 riders for the win here tonight as Ott has closed up on the Husqvarna. 2 Hondas, a Yamaha, a KTM, and a Husqvarna battling for the win here at the Kingdom of Speed at Bridgeport. Drain on the bottom. Slides up in front of Sadoff. Chase answers back with a handful of throttle on the bottom, coming up off the corner.
They're mixing it up. The 48's looking for a way through. Trent Lowe is right there on the Turner Honda.
And he bobbles. Lowe's going to come sliding right through. There's the halfway sign. Inside of 4 minutes and 2 laps to go.
Drain up the inside.
Look at how much speed he carries into the corner, Scotty.
Both of them, Sadoff's doing the exact same thing. They're doing opposite. They're going in low. One goes high, then Sadoff will score up the corner right there, come off low, and it's working for both of them.
Nobody higher that time around the corners than Cody Kopp. He's got that Parts Plus KTM number 1 out front here in this top group, battling for the win here tonight.
He definitely could, but right now, he's slipping back. He's under the clutches of the 1, which is actually slowing him down. The leaders are starting to check away just a little bit.
And Ott is really making a bid for a spot on the podium. That 19 is right there. As Drain and Sadoff continue to swap the top spot back and forth, separated by just a couple of hundredths. Last time by 0.04 of a second at the line.
They're throwing sliders. One's going in high, squaring out the corner. The other one's going low, going high. They're both switching back and forth every single corner.
That time it's 0.03 of a second between the two. This is going to be a spectacular finish. We're inside of 2.5 minutes and 2 laps to go here at Bridgeport.
Kopp has not given up on the high line. The rest of them are trying a little bit something different, including Ott, who's slowly picking them off.
Kopp got a good run that time. Here he comes on the high side.
Sadoff squares up the corner, tries to sneak up the inside. Drain's trying to block a little bit. Here comes the 1.
Sadoff right down to the bottom. Kopp has moved past Lowe now. He's solidly in 3rd. Going for 2nd, coming off of the corner. Past the start-finish line. 1/10 of a second between 1st and 2nd places. Drain has a bike length lead on the top 2 behind him. Kopp with his best bid for the win coming up now.
He's kind of put Sadoff behind him. Now he's focusing on the 59, and he's not giving up on that high line. It's still working for the 1 bike. There's a lap rider coming up just a little ways ahead. I'm not sure if that's going to be a factor or not.
Down the back stretch.
Kopp inside for the first time.
He's going to make that work. What can Drain do now? Drain squares it up a little bit. Going to tuck into second, right up along the wall. I think he brushed that wall that time coming off the 4.
He definitely did, Ralph, on the 59 bike. White flag is out, Ralph.
1 lap remaining here in our Parts Unlimited AFT Singles Main Event presented by Kicker. Down the back straightaway for the final time for Cody Kopp. At Parts Plus back KTM, Rick Ware Racing #1 to the checker flag. Here it is. Cody Kopp, back-to-back wins in 2 weeks. And the team celebrates